Hi, and welcome back. This is the second audio in a series of audios about Margaret Keane, the natural process, and the dance of divine order. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Sandra McKay Stewart, and I studied the natural process with Margaret in the late 1990s. And I found it to be a very profound understanding of our dying experience and our living experience on this beautiful planet Earth. So in my last video, I explained sort of an overview of the sequence. So we looked at the map and the major headings: the tunnel, the heart, the bridge of trust, the light, I, we, gate to oneness and oneness, then to the earth for carrying out the assignment. So in this audio, I'd like to dive a little bit deeper with each of the sections, or maybe just the first three sections actually on this audio. So we're going to look at the tunnel, moving out of the tunnel into the heart space calling the light, which is love. And over the bridge of trust. So back to the tunnel, which have a look at that at the top, at the bottom left of the map. The tunnel. So Margaret talked about the tunnel experience, which is a very common experience for near-death people who have a near-death experience. And the tunnel is the opportunity where a person looks back and reviews all of the experiences that they've had in their life, all like a really comprehensive review. Everything shows itself, and certain things come to the forefront for you to have a closer look at, if there were things there to be learned before you move on into the light, things to remember and learn from all of the experiences that you've just had. So Margaret talked also about the tunnel. Experience of being in the tunnel is also what we experience oftentimes in our day-to-day living. So she had us, roll up a piece of paper and hold the piece of paper up and look through it with one eye, as one would do with a telescope. So she said, have a look through that paper that's rolled up, and without moving your head, try to see to the left or to the right further than what the telescope shows. So she says, as you can see, it's not possible to see more without letting go of the tunnel, to allowing the paper itself, allowing the tunnel itself to expand, to include more. So the idea that we can get stuck in the tunnel of our perception, where we're looking just one way through the telescope, and there are other ways that are available. We just need to open up the tunnel so that we can see a different perspective. So the tunnel experience also has this light that is calling. So it's this light in the dying experience where there is like what's described usually as the most profound and beautiful light that is calling like a magnet, calling the spirit through the tunnel to the other side. And as you look at the map, you can see that after the life review, there's the heart that's opening. There's an opening both that's calling, and there's a heart opening that's occurring as you're reviewing your life. And and learning and remembering certain things. So the tunnel, we pass through the tunnel as the love is calling us so strongly, that light which is so strong. And Margaret says that love space, that there's three experiences that she passed through that took her further past that love space, past into greater and greater light. So those three aspects, as she shows on the map, are love, peace, and knowing. So she talks about, and in one of the audios I'm going to do the meditation that she would have us go through in this heart space. It's beautiful. So the love, it's calling into the love, being in that love heart space in the light. And the love is so profound and deep and all-encompassing that you begin to feel a sense of peace, a deep sense of peace. And the peace includes being at peace with the love that you gave and the love that you received. And with that peace, in that state of a deep peace, there is also a knowingness of what past, what's present, and what's future. And that knowingness facilitates walking over a bridge of trust into the unknown, into greater light. The light continues to call. There's still so many dimensions of light. And walking over the bridge of trust, surrendering to the light, accepting the light, and being purified in the light. Those are three very deep and intense aspects of the light, of experiencing the light, that facilitates, again, movement into and towards the oneness. And in that purification experience in the light, this is often in a near-death experience where one has the knowing that one is coming back, that one will be coming back to earth, and that whatever illness had caused the death or whatever experience, that it was all going to be okay, that there will maybe things to deal with and so on, but that life was going to continue and it would be good. So the purification leads to that recognition of oneself as perfect as one is, and recognizing that as oneself is perfect, so is everyone else. And that recognition of the perfection of we, of everyone, of everything, the perfection of the moment, facilitates the opening of the gate to oneness. So I traveled further along than I thought I was going to, but we were at the gate to oneness. And so in the next audio, I will pick up from there. Thanks so much for listening. Take care. Bye for now.